Tax-free Russian tanks. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, because I want to talk about an article from Business Insider Australia. Well, with some exciting news coming out of the Ukraine. Ukrainian authorities say citizens don't need to declare captured Russian tanks and military equipment for tax purposes. It's a bit of a joke, I guess, but people are capturing Russian tanks and military equipment. Here is a clip of a farmer driving away from DTV bleeps, driving away with a abandoned Russian vehicle. Now, these vehicles will... You're seeing footages of people driving around with them, of them in relatively good condition. They've been bogged in the Ukrainian mud. It's almost like the Russians don't remember the Winter War. It seems like that's happening again. I mean, there you go, it's been abandoned. And, I mean, the scrap alone would be worth a lot in one of these vehicles, everyone. So, I mean, good on the people for taking advantage of the situation, let alone some of the more complex electronics or other devices in this. So let's jump back here. What's going on here? Let's jump back here and have a look at this article here. So, Ukrainian authorities say captured Russian tanks won't be counted as part of a citizen's income. I mean, that's just hilarious. The fact that they might actually, here in Australia, they bloody well would tax you for it. They probably should find a new version of stamp duty that say you're buying a house when you're capturing an invading tank. I don't think the ATO would be this generous. I mean, this is a bit of a dive at the Russians. Their capabilities seem to, well, for at least this incursion, seem to be going terrible. They said seized tanks and military equipment need not be declared for tax purposes. The capture of such material will be considered a manifestation of the unity and cohesion of the Ukrainian people, said the authorities. Ukrainian authorities have reassured citizens that they don't need to declare captured Russian tanks or any equipment they pick up as personal income. Like, I mean, would you declare it if you captured a Russian tank? I mean, they tax you for everything these days. You're just going out there, killing some invaders or salvaging some equipment, and their government wants their bloody slice of it. Have you captured a Russian tank or armored personnel carrier and are worried about how to declare it? Keep calm and continue to defend the motherland, read a statement from the Ukrainian National Agency on Corruption Prevention, seen by Interfax Ukraine. There is no need to declare the captured Russian tanks and other equipment because the cost of this does not exceed 100 living wages, the agency explained. The sum equates to about $8,300. And I think that's kind of bullshit, because some of these tanks will be worth a lot more than that. Okay, they're obviously having a bit of a jive. But then again, how easy is it going to be for a farmer in Ukraine who's driven this thing home to his shed to sell it? I mean, could you scrap it? Would you want to? Oh, you know what this is? You know what this is? This is, if at all, if a peace is resolved, you're going to have all these farmers with these captured Russian equipment, and the army's just going to come and take it and say, here's your, it's not even worth $8,300. Here you go. Look at what the tax department said. That's the reality of it. They're going to jip people out of all this equipment. On the NACP's website, a document dated Monday said that the seizure of tanks or equipment would instead be considered a manifestation of the unity and cohesion of the Ukrainian people in the fight against invaders and will not be taxable. Bloody oath, it shouldn't be taxable. Thanks to the courage and victory of the defenders of the Ukrainian state, hostile military equipment, weapons, and other armor arrive as scrap. It is impossible to evacuate such objects in accordance with the law of Ukraine. Ukraine has fiercely resisted Russia's invasion, which began on Thursday amid the conflict. Images have emerged showing what appears to be abandoned Russian military vehicles in Ukraine. So there you go, everyone. I mean, and if we have a look, if we jump over here, we can see just images of, I mean, some of these are old images, some of them are newer images, but the issue you have in Ukraine is the mud. I mean, this is near the Ukrainian border. So there you go. Let's have a talk about this one. So something that I think will lift the mood of a lot of people. I think it's a bit of fun, but the cynical side of me seems to think that the government is establishing this precedent so they can take the equipment from people if in the event that they can and not have to compensate them. What do you reckon? Am I just getting too cynical in my old age? I mean, good on these people if they manage to safely capture this equipment. You want to be careful. You don't want it to be, if it's booby-trapped or if there's explosives or weapons in there. But this is Ukraine. They're pretty tough there. Let me know your thoughts on this one. And do you think the Australian government would be this bloody generous? Because I don't think they would. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions below. If you're a fan and enjoy the content, there's a few ways you can help out. You can join us on SelfWealth or Stake. Support us using our affiliate links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. Take care, everyone. And I will recommend another video here. Hang on, I'll find it. This one about mortgage stress actually on the decline. Now, a lot of people in the comments don't seem to believe it. Depends on who you talk to in the circle that you're in. What do you reckon? Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.